Come on, Taco. Come say hi. Hello, Taco. How's my favorite kitty doing? Oh, you burn up a storm? Yeah? Good. Cool little kitty. Good day, everyone. How are you all doing today? Oh, you just saw that Taco came up for the little scratchies. He was running on the neighbor's property, so I called him over and he's coming to help me do some maple syrup stuff. Sorry if I'm squinting, it's really bright with the sun out today. Maybe we'll let Diggle come over behind the tree here. It's a little easier to see. There we go. Alright, so it's the first week of February and a lot of people are tapping the trees already, which I normally wouldn't do because usually what happens is, what happened last year, it got really warm for the first week of January or February, then it froze up for like 3 weeks, and then apparently that wrecks your taps. They kind of close up and then you don't get much sap from them. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to tap along the fence line here today. There's only about 15 taps here. The sun hides it all day. It's supposed to be warm for the next 2 weeks, so I'm not too concerned about these ones. Last year my barrel on this side of the fence, and Piper, one of our cows over there, Black Angus Jersey, she kept knocking it over. So this year I started to think smarter, and what I've done, I extended my line all the way down the fence line, and I'm setting my barrel up on this side of the fence. And as well, this is 2 reasons I'm doing that this year. Past 2 years or 3 years, I've had to, let's see if we can figure this out here, drive the 4-wheeler up through all that snow to those pine trees there, and the barrel is directly across from that pine tree. And to plow through all this was a pain in the butt, and it slopes there, and first year the tote fell out of the trailer. So this year I am doing a more direct route here. So I've just plowed here, and the sugar shack is right there. You can see the 2 stacks coming off the barn there. So it's a lot easier, and I'll be able to just put it in my tote on the 4-wheeler and haul it over. So I probably added, I think it's like 300 feet of line almost, maybe 200 feet of line. I'm not good at judging distances, but all the way down the fence line here, and it's going to come to my tote here, and it's going to be great because there's more than 30 feet of drop here with the hill, so it's going to create some nice vacuum, so it'll suck it all the way down. But what we'll do, I've got my tapping stuff, we'll walk up, we'll tap some trees and check it out. All right, so this is where the tote was last year, or the barrel we're picking up right here. As you can see, I don't know if you can see from here, where the 4-wheeler is, that's where the tote is this year, or the barrel. So quite a ways difference. It's gonna be a lot easier and not have to deal with all the snow. But anyways, here's the first tree I'm gonna tap, and they go all the way up there. This is a great spot here because the sun hits it all day long, and it usually flows first thing, and then yeah, we'll get some taps going. So like I said, I normally wouldn't tap this early in the season because it's probably going to freeze up again, but I want to try a little run here, see how it goes for the next 2 weeks. It's supposed to be warm for the next 2 weeks, ideal conditions for some maple syrup. But yeah, I've got my drill here, my hammer, and my drill bit, so I'll pull that stuff out and we'll get it ready here. Okay, so the drill bit I'm using is a Bulldog. It's a 1964. So this bit's really awesome. I used it 2 years ago. I lost it the other year because the stupid drill thing doesn't tighten up very well. So I ended up using a cheaper drill bit last year. And I found this one is way better. It's like $30 drill bit, but when you're tapping your holes, it really pulls all the debris out, so you're not getting anything stuck in it, so you don't have to blow in air into it to clean it out really at all. So this drill bit's really nice. Hopefully I don't lose it this year because that'll suck. I don't want to go back to the cheap one. But yeah, it's made specifically for tapping trees. Because with a protector on the end of it here. And Taco's down here trying to help me out, aren't you, Taco? I think I really need to get a different drill because I don't like this one for doing tapping because the bits do fall out of it. So we'll just take the safety top off of it. And I forget what this drill bit is rated for, the amount of taps you can do with it before you need to get another one before it dulls too much. But I used it for 2 years and I did roughly 600 taps. And yeah, it worked well. Alright, let's get you up close here. Alright, so usually what you want to do is try to find the tap holes from last year. Sometimes they're easy to find because the tree doesn't heal up as well. But there's one right here. I think that's probably from maybe, yeah, that was probably last year's tap. So what you want to do is you want to go like 3 inches over and 3 inches up or down. But what I like to do as well is take my tap here and just kind of find this was where it was. We'll move it over maybe to here and we'll be good. And when you're tapping, you want to go in about inch and a half. And this one here, well, let's see if we can find last year's tap. Here's last year's tap here. So we will come over this way this year and we'll go into here. There we go. Looking good there. I'll grab my hammer. And take the thing, we'll just tap it in. And you just want to tap till it's a hollow sound. You don't want to go too far in because you could split the trunk. And I can see some sap coming out here already. So here we go, first sap of the season. Look at her coming, real good. All right, let's get the tap in so we're not wasting sap. The other thing I forgot to mention too is these trees are all south-facing here. So it's really nice because they warm up really fast in the morning. You can tap north side if you want, but they'll take a little longer to warm up and flow. But I generally start with the south side and work my way around to the north side over the next few years. So here's the tap holes from last year, these two. So I'm gonna move this one up here. I'll just double check my tap, how high I can go here. We'll bring this one in here. There's one there. So this one I only have one on it, I believe. Double check the other side. I can't remember if there's 1 or 2 taps on this tree. Just one. All right. Make our way up here. It's always a good sign too, as soon as you drill your tap hole and pull the drill out, sap flowing out quickly, so that's always awesome to see. Just take a look here, see if I can find last year's taps. On this side, I don't see one over here. It's hard to tell sometimes because they heal pretty quick. So we'll just put her in right here then. And this one here, probably last year's there. Oh, there's last year, so we'll come over this side here. Taco's down here yelling at me still, funny cat. And as well, last year too, I cleaned my lines with isopropyl, so there's still a little bit left in lines. So what we want to do is, once the trees are tapped here, we will let the sap flow out, and then we'll try the sap every hour or so to see if the isopropyl taste is gone. Once that's gone, then we can start saving the syrup or sap. What I might do with my other lines actually is go around with a whole bunch of hot water and a syringe and just pound it through with a lot of hot water just to rinse everything out so that I'm not wasting sap cleaning out the isopropyl. Some trees definitely flow a lot better than others as well. Okay, I'll add to the top there. I'll finish the lines here, and we'll come back down and take a look at the bottom. Hopefully, sap will start slowly flowing. Okay, so I've got the taps done. There's 17 taps on this line, and it's flowing already. You can already see it here. Hopefully you can see it with the camera there. See it flowing down, so that's a really awesome sign. So I figure probably within the next hour, there should be sap coming out the bottom there. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. The vacuum is, this is all natural vacuum by the way, so it's just a force of having your taps up higher elevation with a drop. I don't know all the science and stuff behind it, but it creates a vacuum and it pulls it down. And these are 3/16 lines. Everyone says you should have 5/16 drop lines, 3/16, but when I first started that, I started tapping, I did not know. So these are all 3/16s. I've started switching over to 5/16 drop lines on my other side over there. And oh, here we go. Taco came to say hi again. He's very needy this morning. He wasn't here for breakfast. He's been out patrolling. Hey, he's been out patrolling the neighborhood apparently. But yeah, so I'm switching over to 5/16 drop lines. Apparently, at night when it cools down, it doesn't suck back into the tree with bacteria. So it's better for that. Right, Taco? Is that what's going on? You want to climb the maple tree? Massage it so it gives us more sap? Yeah? He's such a good little kitty. Okay, so anyways, let's get back to the syrup because Taco likes to distract me here, don't you? Aren't you a kitty? Okay, yes, I know you want more scratchies. So here we go. You see it coming down here. So we'll walk down to the tops here. And this one's coming down nicely as well. See it coming through here. Hope that's showing up on the camera. But that's awesome. I am really tempted, honestly, to tap another 100 trees over there. But I don't want that risk if it does freeze up that I'm gonna mess up my tap holes. I can't afford that. I need to make as much syrup this year. But I just want to do a test run with this one and get a little small head start on. The syrup start of the season too is really light, so I've never tapped this early, so I want to see what it's gonna be compared to my other syrup as well. And we'll go from there. So we'll walk down to the bottom and we'll see how it's flowing down there. So we're probably about 25, 30 feet down the line, and you can see it's already made it down to here. This is the start of it right here. This is the first sap. First sap that's gonna be coming out of the line into the barrel. So we're racing down, keep going. Okay. We'll wait for about a half hour or so. We'll come back and see how far it's made it down the line. I get back to the four-wheeler and we get a little Buff here. He loves scratching himself with a four-wheeler, don't you, Buff? Hi. Say hi to everybody. I haven't really done many videos with the buffaloes. But this is one of the babies we had last summer. I think this is one of the males. I'm not sure if he's Dumbo. Dumbo's got the white tail. I think that's Dumbo. It's hard to tell because he's all dirty his tail up. But hey, stop playing with stuff over here. You're pretty playful, aren't you? Yeah, you like your scratchies. You like to get scratched. All right. So we'll come back in an hour and we'll take a look and see how the sap is progressing here. All right, it's probably been about half an hour now. And you can see that. It's dripping real good. So it's flowing nicely. Look at that, I just tried it. There's no nasty taste from the isopropyl. So you know what that means? First sap of the season is in the barrel. Well, let's do this again. First sap of the season is in the barrel. There we go. I'll load her in like that. And so there's lots of air bubbles still, which is what I would expect. You really want to see this full with no air bubbles. Usually if there's air bubbles, it means there's a leak. But because we just tapped, there's going to be a lot of air in the lines trying to force its way out. And there we go. Beautiful sight. And it's super sweet too, so it means the sugar content's really high. There you go, guys. I'm risking my first 17 trees a little early, but we're gonna make some syrup soon. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Have you guys tapped yet? Let me know in the comments. We'll see you out there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please share us around. Let's get my subscriber count up and view hours up. Have a great day.